Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Hill. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged. And
here's a little room there. The 40. That's the 40. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Line getting set on second down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Dante Moore bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
The extra point here would tie the game, and he added the extra point. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Moore to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Moore will throw. Got his man on the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Moore, play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Booster! Mustard! Let it go!
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Might have a chance. At 20. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Davison. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Check. 1852 soldier. 1852 soldier. Here we go. Ready. Go.
Just feeds the running back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40, 30, running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Might as well stick with him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to take off. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, then I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Moore escapes the pressure going right. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Coleman's got it on the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on first down. On target. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Young. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 11 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's Michigan State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they got it. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got a little grass. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down, you either do 2 things. 1, you help out the punter here, or if you decide...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing more. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 45. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll give it on the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go play action with Moore. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
You know, I think that was nickel right there, and I do like bringing in an extra DB. Why? Not only can that guy cover in the slot, but he can also blitz. You can kind of disguise and hide what you're doing because you got more guys that can really rush the passer or cover in the back end. So nice disguise, nice play.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dante Moore fires to the big fella, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Moore to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Off to the races. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Moore with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill at the last-second quarterback.
Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here's more to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. On target. Makes the catch and he's free. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself